Hey, ladies and gents. Sorry I've been a little distant here lately. There's been a lot going on, a lot of build stuff and a lot of other stuff and some tuning and just lots of stuff going on. So I apologize for the delay in some updates, but rest assured, progress has been happening in the background for those who may be worried, which are probably very few. But anyway, give you a quick update here on that LS53 that we were working on. Got it sitting here in front of me. Let me show you. There she be. Um, we are currently waiting on some parts. We got the rocker arm set aside here right now. Those trunnions are sloppy, so we got some trunnions coming, so we can upgrade those, stiffen that up, and then once that's done, the top end here can come together the rest of the way. I do have the push rods. Push rod length has been measured, so that part is good. Yeah. Other than that, it's done. Like, it's ready to go. We do have the -4AN fitting on the side for the turbo feed. We have this Holley oil pan. It does have the drains on either side. Currently, I don't think we're going to use those. We also have the timing cover with a drain on either side. So we have lots of drain options. Right, another one there on the side. So pretty sure this is the one we're going to end up using here on the side, on the front. Got the dipstick tube to match, dipstick and dipstick tube to match the pan. I did have to cut the windage tray because this pan is so narrow, so thin, right in the front here. So I did have to cut the windage tray, but Holley does include instructions. Basically, I just followed their, I don't know, their little drawing or whatever that they had. So yeah, I drew that up and cut it. Also have, it came with the oil filter adapter, which makes sense. We got some ICT billet motor mount stuff going on. We'll see how this all plays out in the car. Got the other side over here buried because everything got messy again. So I don't know. Is this supposed to be the engine side, guys, or is that the car side? I haven't looked at the instructions a whole lot yet. So we're going to find out. But I just went ahead and bolted these on. We'll match it up when that time comes. We got the Bosch 210 pound-per-hour injectors. The height of these are not ideal for this intake. So the hole for the fuel rail does not line up with the holes provided on the intake. So I'm going to have to order some spacers for that. Or maybe what I'll do is drill a hole there. So here you can see the alignment, the bolt through. It's like between both of those. It's smack dab in the center of both of those where it's lining up. So I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe that's a bad idea, but I'm tempted to just drill a hole on the intake through there and tap it with some threads and then just, I don't know, run it that way. We'll see. Put that back. So yeah, other than that though, like, this engine is ready to go into the car. And as you can see, I do have Braden's car in the garage here now. So it's a pretty sweet car. You have to do some reinforcing on strut towers. He's got a really wicked tall hood. Insane. I don't know how he can see through this thing, but it looks badass anyway. Got a nice cage, nice seat, Motion Raceworks steering wheel, nice shifter, nice dash. I did sit in here, and man, is there room in there compared to the S10. Like, the S10, I'm like twinkle toes, knees up to my chin, trying to rip that thing down. And I get into this thing and I can almost lie down. It's incredible. So that part's really, really cool. Yeah, I think he did some new suspension work, or some suspension work to it on the front end. It's a little stiff right now, so we'll see what we can do there to soften that up. Yeah, so really that's it on the on the LS build, as soon as we get that in there and the trans in there, then we can start with the turbo kit stuff. And we'll see what that looks like. Also, working on the transmission for the S10. As you can see, she is completely stripped down. We definitely had a lot of issues with it last time. Somebody came to join us. What you got there? Ooh, that's a lot of sheet pie. So, anyway, where was I? Transmission pooched on us last year. We lost second gear again. So I got basically the whole setup here, checking all our clearances, and we did some more rollerizing and some more upgrades. You know what? Here, I'm gonna just quickly stop this. I'm gonna show you something. Okay, so this is the direct drum that we were running before. It's a aluminum direct drum from FTI, 34 element Sprague setup. And problem we had was this drum actually had a lot of play on it. I don't know if I can get it to show on camera, but there's a lot of play on those splines. It's quite loose. So what I think was happening, this drum was wobbling, and it was actually contacting the center support retaining plate here, and you can see it was rubbing right here, and it was turning this plate. And previously, when we rebuilt it, we did notice some of that, but thought we corrected it, but obviously not. And the springs behind here, the retaining plate springs, they actually started to fold over as well. And then this part of the center support was contacting. Watch how easy this comes off, first of all. Look at that. Sun tube just stays right there. Like there was no grip at all on those splines. So you can see the damage in here as well. So the center support was definitely rubbing inside the direct drum here, or vice versa. So not good. And I think we also were rolling the Sprague again as well, causing some issues there, and also smoking up some intermediate clutches. So what we did now is we ordered a different center support. We have all the retaining springs in there. We got 4, 4, and 4, all the pockets filled. Also, we have an upgraded piston in here. It's a billet aluminum piston. So apparently it's a little wider and should have more clamping force. So that's nice. Also, we have this pocket machined in here and a Torrington bearing put in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to stabilize that direct drum. It's going to put all the thrust to the center support into the case here and stop it here versus going through the rest of the gear train. And it should, keep this sucker way more stable. So I'm just going to put this guy on there for you. And we just do the same action. Like it is not wiggling on the splines at all. It is beautiful. Now when I pull this off, oh, it gripped it a bit there, but it dropped down. But definitely a much tighter fit than what it was. And I mean, this is my favorite part. Like, let's go. So I've applied air to the center support, and the retaining plate does not flex up enough to contact the drum. And this is a new drum, as you can tell. Old one trashed, new one good. So it is a Pro Mod drum with a 36 element Sprague. Let's just show you the difference there. So we got way more width on that one, as well as more elements, right? So should be a very nice upgrade for us. Also, this drum, it just took a beating. Like those steels, man, did they grip into this drum. Yeah, here's what it is. Sucks. So anyway, this drum holds on the splines on the sun tube way nicer, much tighter fit. We're supporting it here on the center support, and the other side of the forward drum also bearing. And I've got the clearance here set to 0. So the direct drum, is not, so to speak, going to be floating. So push down on the forward hub. I got no up and down play on that direct drum. So nicely floating. Should keep that direct drum running where it's supposed to, keep everything in line. So very much so looking forward to that. So anyway, I got pieces kind of lying around everywhere for that thing. I have all of my end plays checked now. So direct drum, obviously no end play there. The low roller, I have 10 thou. And then the rear end play, when put together, I have between 12 and 15 thou. And then for the front side, the end play on the front, we're sitting at 17 thou. So our clearances should be all dialed there, all our end plays anyway. So now what I get to do is go to town and wash everything and get the clutches together, get the clutch pack clearances correct. And then, we'll put this thing together and then we'll get this thing ready for the S10, I guess. It's going to be interesting because I don't know, what are we now? 2 weeks or less to May long weekend, which is opener. And I won't be able to make it to Gimli, but Wesley is going to take the S10 out, or plans to, if we can get everything together. And we're going to see how that plays out. Hey! More yast. Hey, Hank. Hey. You gonna rip my pants again? So anyway, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Also, the other upgrade I wanted to show you guys when it was done, but I have it here now, so I might as well just give you a quick update on it. That's right, we got a parachute. These guys are messing around with it, gonna pull the pin. We have no idea what would happen. It was a team effort, I'm sure. But anyway, yeah, whoa, big squeak. We got ourselves a parachute for the year, so we'll see how that goes. We're gonna set that up, bolt it in, and see what happens. See if we even know how to use it, set it up, etc. Yeah, anyway, I think I'll just leave it off there. I don't really know where I'm at. We got pulled pork or pork shoulder on the smoker for some pulled pork, and yeah, we'll get cleaned up for that, I guess. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching.